Rob Marciano and Ginger Z's rumored GMA drama explained. Television personalities have long histories of dueling with their workplace adversaries. You know, when they're not flashing their picture-perfect smiles to the world. With that said, the meteorology community probably isn't the first crowd you'd expect to be embroiled in the juiciest TV beef. Support this channel. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At least they weren't before Rob Marciano and Ginger Z reportedly collided behind the scenes. For context, Marciano and Z worked in similar capacities at Good Morning America for many years, although Z had seniority. While Z joined the GMA squad back in 2011, Marciano got hired a few years later, in 2014. Unfortunately, their relationship didn't reflect at all their jovial, on-air personalities. But before we dive into Z and Marciano's reported conflict, let's talk about the reason that their relationship is attracting more attention than celebrity breakups. So unfortunately, Marciano was fired from GMA in 2024. Puck News correspondent Dylan Byers announced Marciano's firing in April 2024, claiming that his departure was the result of some of his co-workers' objection to his on-set conduct. Multiple staffers had made complaints about Marciano's behavior over the years, and he was at least temporarily barred from the main GMA set in NYC, tweeted Byers on X, formerly known as Twitter. Apparently, one of those staffers was Z, with whom Marciano shares a rather unfriendly history. Rob Marciano and Ginger Z were not weather besties. Arturo Holmes/Getty and Santiago Felipe /Getty Images. According to the Daily Beast, Rob Marciano's involvement in a heated screaming match with a Good Morning America producer is what sealed his unfortunate fate with his longtime job. As for where Ginger Z fits into all of this, well, Z, unhappy with Marciano's behavior, reportedly was quite invested in helping to push the issue of Marciano's confrontation up the chain of command until he lost his position. With that said, the entirety of this info came through anonymous sources, and neither Marciano nor Z have confirmed any of this information so far. Until they decide to address this very messy drama head-on, it's difficult to gauge the extent of the altercation and fallout. With that said, there clearly isn't any love lost between the meteorologists. As the New York Post reported, Z and Marciano often enjoyed tense interactions when they crossed paths on the GMA set. Their source described Z as a know-it-all and Marciano as someone with a fragile ego, whom Z made feel like a beta. They continued, he lost his cool in meetings when he got news he didn't like. Again, Z and Marciano have yet to actually confirm or deny this narrative. However, Z did once dryly respond to a viewer who inquired why Marciano was getting considerably less screen time. "Hey Tasha, I've been here longer than Rob and always had this position, but he is still a part of the team along with Samara," tweeted Z in May 2023. So there's that. What Rob and Ginger's peers think. Whenever juicy workplace drama brews, you can pretty much guarantee that the feuding party's co-workers are going to make a moral judgment, even if they say otherwise. Unsurprisingly, that's exactly what happened in response to Rob Marciano and Ginger Z's supposed beef. Over the past few weeks, multiple people close to the former co-workers have added their 2 cents to the conversation. While not a direct cosign of Z, Marciano's former colleague, Swetha Sharma, went on record to confirm the rumors of his unpleasant personality to people. Meanwhile, a Z supporter told the New York Post, "Ginger is a collaborative, inclusive, and hard-working leader who is well respected by her colleagues and has never had a complaint about her working style." With that said, Marciano also received an outpouring of support from some of his former peers, who also spoke with the outlet. "Rob is always positive, hands-on, and never anything but professional," said one source. "People enjoy working with him and he's not difficult to work with." Another person who claims to have known Marciano in his old CNN stomping grounds also showered him with praise. "Rob is great. No one championed my career in that building more than he did, and no one took care of the crew in the field better than he did in my 10 years of working there," shared the source. With such differing recollections, this GMA scandal will probably add a few more chapters.